Mandarin Oriental Hotel Group is the award-winning owner and operator of luxury hotels, resorts, and residences around the world. Currently, the group operates 38 hotels, 10 residences, and 23 exclusive homes in 25 countries and territories. The recently reimagined Mandarin Oriental Singapore has 510 rooms and suites with stunning views.
I'm Jaime. I look after marketing. So I'm Director of Marketing Communication of Mandarin Oriental Singapore. So right here we're at the lobby of Mandarin Oriental Singapore. Singapore is a garden city. I'm sure you heard of this before. So you see a lot of flowers. Just from our front office desk, this mural, we have it commissioned with an artist. He's a Malaysian, originally from Malaysia, but he's based in London as well. So you see it's tropical flowers. It's something that you would see in botanic gardens. And of course we have the orchid there. We have the real orchid. We call this the floating orchid. Yeah, so Singapore national flower is a specific species. It's called Miss Vanda Joachim. But I mean, we always have the similar looking orchid, so it's always purple. So you will notice like all these stained glass, and we also have the green panel there. They're all taking sort of inspiration from the shop houses along Singapore River. And Emerald Hill, so it's the Peranakan shop houses, we call it. And this is our cake shop. So we have cake shop in different Mandarin Oriental around the world. So it's also new to us after the renovation. And you can look at all the cakes. So we have our in-house pastry chef that made all these creations. And then we also work with a local brand called Raffles Tea. And we have our own tea blend, exceptionally Singapore. Yeah, so it's black tea with hibiscus and orchid flowers. Yeah, so it works perfect to make iced tea as well. Singapore is so hot. And we serve this in our mini bar. We also work with Maison 21G. It's a scent brand started by a French lady, and she started her business in Singapore. You will also see some of the black and white. Singapore also have a lot of colonial architecture, so there's actually like black and white bungalows still around from the colonial architecture. So that's how the inspiration come about. So if you look up, the original architect is Portman. American architect. He actually did the 3 buildings here, the 3 hotels. So all 3 hotels are actually atrium style. Yeah. So which is quite rare now. I mean, I think this is it was built 37 years ago. And we have one of the bigger bar in Singapore. There's a lot. Yeah, it's quite deep in there. Cantonese cuisine. So we have dim sum. Yeah. So we have a total of 510 rooms. Yeah. So we also have, we call it the residential suite. So it's also for a long stay. So it's more like a service apartment. Yeah. And something interesting is when this building was, or not just this, many buildings around here that was built, there wasn't Marina Bay yet. So our rooms, our suites were actually facing the city because that was the prime view. So one of the major works for our renovation, we moved our suites to Marina Bay View. And then here you can pretty much see all the major landmarks in Singapore. Of course, the Marina Bay Sands, Merlion, Esplanade. You can actually see the Singapore River flowing in there. and 65, it's the Singapore phone area code, but 1965 is also where Singapore got its independence from Malaysia. So usually they can also have the breakfast here and tea time. And then the drinks are all complimentary for our guests. This we call the library. Yeah. So sometimes our guests would like to use it for meetings. We work with a private membership club in Singapore called Mandala Club. It's like Soho House. So sometimes they would do some events here. We have this tree in Singapore. It's huge, usually quite big, and some goes over 100 over years old. Tembusu, Tembusu. So it's quite long. So we took the middle part, something that is, easy to remember for everyone. Yeah.